Roma 3, Manchester United 2, but Manchester United go through. Was it 5-8? Who cares? We are through to the Europa League final, and guess who's not going to be there? No, it's not your gran. It's not your mum. My mum ain't going there too. It's Arsenal. See you later. Let's go, baby. Yes, good evening and welcome to United Sauce and Wingers. Manchester United have gone through to the Europa League final with Cavani getting a double. Absolutely beautiful goals. He should have got more. He is just the epitome of how a striker should play, and a lot of strikers should look up to him. But the most important thing, we are 90 minutes away from a trophy. Not only a trophy for Manchester United, for the fans and all this stupidness that's going on with our owners, but for Ollie. Ollie has gone through it, and I'm one. I can tell you, I've given him a hard time. I couldn't see where he could really thrive the way he plays. He's 90 minutes away from a trophy, so he can potentially put everyone to bed, tuck him in and say, night, Joey, it's time to go to sleep. I hope it happens, and I hope he proves a lot of people wrong. And you know what? I'm happy tonight. I'm happy. It was a bit of a shaky moment, Sean. Bit of a shaky moment, but the most important thing I'll say to you is the result, bro. And we beat them 5-8. Talk to me, man.
Ooh. Final. Come on! We're in the final. Dom, that's what I'm talking about, man. We've been waiting for this moment. The amount of the frustration, criticism from the fans. We can't get past semi-finals. Ollie can't get a semi on. We're there! Come on! Now we've got to do the next bit, man. We got to do the next bit and win.
Obama who? Obama what?
Don't get me started. And you know what? That is very, very significant because I'll go as far. I'm going to say it right now. We've won the Europa League, bro.
No,
we've won the cup. We've won it. We've won it. I'm going to say. I'm going to say it right now. No, I'm saying it right now. I'm putting it out there. I'll go as far as saying we Ollie's got his first trophy, and I'm saying that.
What are you doing?
I'm only saying that, and I'm only confident saying that because I feel like we will beat Villarreal. Had we had Arsenal, I'll be going the other way, bro. Because for some reason we can't do it. We can't beat them. I'm not confident. I was praying so bad that they went out. So badly they went out.
Honestly, I can't tell you how happy I am that Arsenal. I promise you right now, as God is my witness, if Arsenal was in the final, we would have lost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now I'm as confident to say the other way is that we're pretty much gonna get the job done. But Dom, I have to say before we get into it, are you still trying to sit here and tell me that Edison Cavani is not world class?
He's not world class.
Oh, mate, get out. Get out. Get out. Dom, what more does he have to do? Come on, man.
I'll tell you what he's to do. Guys, thank you so much for joining live. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new.
Big up, everyone.
If you can as well. Appreciate you joining live. As always, my man, Kliss, you are the brother of the moment. Conrad, what's going on? Arsenal out? Yes, they are. See you later. Take your time with it. Take your time with what? Take your time with what? Bad evening for Arsenal. You know what, my man, honestly, I can't believe how this has panned out, right? I'll be honest with you. For one moment, I was thinking, the floodgates are opening. As soon as Brandon Williams and Tellez came on, I was thinking to myself, Jesus have mercy. I thought it would be okay, but obviously it wasn't. We lost completely our shape. The sort of confidence at the back was dwindling. And I think our centre-backs felt that too. They felt that they had to cover for them, and it was just Tellez and Brandon Williams. Tellez has never been known as an amazing defender in terms of his actual defensive work. He's known for going forward, penalties, whipping balls in. That's not his strongest part. You know that. But it was so evident today. But you know what? We had such a good cushion, Sean.
We lucky we had that. You forgot to mention David De Gea. Mate, the old De Gea came back, man.
Bro,
how many saves did he make to keep us in that game? Jesus Christmas.
No, mate. Like, I can tell you because you know what? Let's look at the stats of this game, right? They had 13 on target to our 5. That 13, I think, happened in about 3 minutes.
Mate.
And it was just, and they had about 6 clear-cut chances. We had about 6 as well. They had 7 corners. And to be fair, bro, we are rubbish on corners. Like, we are terrible. So that's a sign of improvement there, because 7 corners and none of them got in with the way our zonal marking happens. I think that's fantastic. Saves. Man United 10, their keeper 3.
3. There you go. That says it all. That says it all. Now, are you seeing why Ollie cannot rotate these man week in, week out? We only got away with that, Dom, because we had a 4-goal lead from the first leg. That's the only way we got away with that, because when these players come in, they're not cutting the mustard. And I'm sorry, you're not going to like it, but your boy Donny van der Beek, he's included in that. You've been saying playing from the left, playing from the middle, playing from the AM, playing centre back, playing up front. What's he going to do? He's ineffective.
I'll be honest with you, right? I tweeted in the first half of the game. What did I say? I'm VDB's biggest fan, but wow, he's offering nothing on the left.
Finally, you're seeing it. Oh, mate,
no. I'm not seeing that he's not a bad player in the slightest. But
but you've been saying playing from those wide positions.
No, Sean. Wait a minute, Sean. You're not actually doing it. I said playing with certain players. You can't.
But he's playing with Pogba. He's playing with Bruno. He's playing with the best players.
Advanced, Sean.
Oh, now okay. So Pogba's on. First of all, it's Pogba's not on the pitch. Now Pogba's not in the right position in the pitch to make Donny play well. Come on, Don, get out of here with that.
Listen to me. We do not play. That's not our game. We don't play the Ajax way or the pass and move way. We just don't do it. So it's just and also you got to remember, Donny van der Beek plays a different sort of football.
But even his passing was off. He was kicking the ball out of touch.
Mate,
every time he was getting the ball, he was passing it to the opposition.
How many games he played?
I don't give a monkeys. You should still be able to make a 2-yard pass.
Right, so you're going in on Donny van der Beek. How many?
No, I'm not. I'm just. All I'm going to say to you on that. I'm not going in on him. I'm not going in because he's rubbish, right? He's not good enough.
He's not
good enough.
Greenwood. He had some.
No, you can't make excuses. It's always one excuse for him. Come on, man. At the end of the day, right now, he's got. Can you accept he's got to do more?
Hey, come on. I know he's got to do more. 100%.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you can't say they're all rusty, bro. And of course, Van der Beek's going to be probably the most rusty. He never plays, mate. So you can't say one person's rusty and that Donny van der Beek's not rusty.
But we've covered this, though. But I've already addressed this point when we talk about game rust and being out of match fitness. When I told you about Axel Tuanzebe when he came in for PSG, he was out for 18 months.
But some people don't do that, mate. How many times did Cavani come back when he came out injured? He was rubbish for the first couple of games. Now he's playing.
Yeah, but Cavani had 7 months. He hadn't played when he got released by PSG.
I'm talking about when he played for us for a bit and he was out injured. Do you not remember he had 2-3 games out injured?
Yeah,
and he came back and the first 2 games he was shocking. He couldn't pass the ball. Do you not remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
So there you go. What's the same?
But I'm not. But that it's not the same.
Don't you try it, Sean? You can't.
It's not the same.
One person.
It's not the same, Dom. Because because there's a base, right? You have a base of fitness. You have a base of fitness. You have a base of fitness, Dom. If you've been out for 7 months, come back for 2 or 3 games, for 2 or 3 games, come in for another 2 or 3 games, then that is going to impact you much more than a guy who's played a full season. No. You don't have to hear it. You just want to make excuses. I'm not making excuses for that Dutch guy. I think he's a talented player, but he doesn't got a justified place in this squad right now, and no fan can tell me different.
He hasn't got a justified place. I don't think right now that we play football for Donny van der Beek. I'm not saying that he should start. Who did he start ahead of?
No one. That's why he shouldn't be playing. And it's been the same. But Dom, it's been the same the whole season. The team hasn't changed. But yet, at the start of the season, Donny. But I feel like people are starting to understand he can't start in front of our players.
I said to you, we should be playing Donny van der Beek when we're not winning games.
Let's not make this a Donny van der Beek thing, man. We're in the final. Come on. Let's keep it moving now, bro.
Stop doing that.
No, but I just had to make... I don't want to dwell on it, but I had to call it out.
Why can't you back your player?
Well, don't give me that. I do back him. What I don't back is delusional fans saying that he should be starting over other players that he doesn't deserve to start in front of. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Forget this. We should be putting the heat on the Glazers anyway. Forget about that. I love you, Donny van der Beek. It wasn't your best game, but we won. Whatever's right. Let's talk about the game, Sean. Right. So look,
all right,
we walked into the game. Right. It was a great scoreline. Well, it's 6-2. You're laughing, right? And when the first team news came out, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a bit like, it was very strong. It was stronger than I thought it would be. And look, you can look at this two ways, right? You can look at it that, all right, play your strongest players. They haven't had a lot of game time, and hope they don't get injured or suspended, and then we take them off after, which happened, right? Or you could look at the other way. Okay, play a few more fringe players. If you need the good players, bring them on after. If you really need them because you've got the 4-goal gap, you could do it either way. For me, I'd rather do it the other way, and bring them on it if necessary, because I just don't like spinning the dice and in case they get injury and then we're screwed. Look, it didn't work out that way. It's fantastic. No injuries, no suspension. Fantastic. You never know how it's going to work out, but I was a little bit hesitant on the team selection. How did you find it at the beginning? Were you okay with it? What?
Yeah, do you know what? I'd tend to go on the other side of the coin, because I feel like if we play that team from the start with the fringe players, with Brandon Williams.
Oh well, I'm not saying Brandon.
Tellez, right, man. You saw what happened when they came on. Wham Matter. We could have probably gone out.
Yeah,
that's just the reality. So I feel like, you know what, get the job done, send the right message out. Because what happened, I feel like what we suffered from was ultimately complacency.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's hard not to be complacent when you're 6-2 up. Everyone's talking about you're ready in the final, etc. So as a manager, the worst thing, you don't want to compound that by going in with a weakened team, because then that basically says to the boys, do you know what, it's going to be a walk in the park. We're ready through. And you're basically setting more of that seed of complacency. So it's like, no, we're pecking a strong team. Go out there, get the job done, and then we'll give you a rest once the game's won and once you've earned that. So I feel like Ollie did the right thing. And again, he managed, half time, took off the fullbacks, rotated the squad, because we've still got a job to do in the league. So yeah, I didn't really have an issue with it. But what I was shocked about is just the complacency. Fred doing drag backs on the edge of the box.
Oh yeah,
it just shows me that we've still got a way to go to be able to challenge Manchester City next season for that title. We've still got to build on what we've got.
Oh, big time. I couldn't agree more. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in live. Just get some of the comments. Not as much excuses for VDB today. He needs to be able to come on and make a difference. I just wish he could have played deeper, not left wing. You know what, right? Just quickly on VDB. That people keep saying, where's he play? Where's he playing? Like, next to be he plays in goal. Like, for me,
it doesn't matter where he's going to play.
For me, quickly, I don't want to just dive this too much. But for me, it's one of those situations where he just plays a different type of team game which we don't play. That's all it is for me. He just plays. He's a certain player for a certain type of game.
He's a limited player. He's a limited player.
I just think I don't think he's an individual sort of magic brilliance player. But
he's limited in his ability. But can I ask you a question?
Every team needs that individual player to have that magic. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you need different tools for different jobs. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you can't have everybody. You can't have 11 Neymars on the pitch, right? You need, you need players that can do a job. But I feel like the stuff that he's supposed to be good at, 1-2 touch passing, moving off the ball, getting into the box, great finishing. This is what we know he can do. Even that now, his confidence looks like it's absolutely on the floor.
He's not
misplacing basic passing.
He's not playing. Of course, it's
but that's on him. He's got to pull himself together next season and come back strong, right?
You're human, mate. Do you know what I mean?
But why? Anyway, but one question: why did Ollie not move Pogba out from the left where Pogba's been playing? This is what I want to talk about. And play Pogba in the pivot instead of Donny. Why do you think he did that?
This is what I want to talk about, because look, when they came out the team news, people were like, yes, Fred and Donny playing together.
Yeah.
And I tweeted straight away. I went, don't be surprised if Pogba's playing deep and Donny's on the left. Oh, what a surprise that happened, right? For me, I want to talk about Pogba. I'm putting it out there. In our current system, our current setup, and our current manager and the way we play, I do not like Pogba in that 6. I don't like him. I don't like him there. I'll tell you why I don't like him. He is a fantastic player, but he's one of those players where if he's chased down the ball and he's not running towards goal, like looking for a pass, he kind of slows down the game a bit too much. And it's not his fault. It's just the way he plays. He needs to be on the ball, running with it, going forward, not like with his back towards goal, passing back, looking at it. His body and his movement and the way his body functioned, it does not suit him. The amount of times he got caught on the ball, I do not like Pogba in that 6. For me, Pogba needs to be up there. We've seen some of the Pogba's best football in that left side. Arguably, he's been playing a little bit better than Rashford on that left side in terms of his invention, his use of the ball, how effective he is. I do not like him in the 6. And I'll be honest with you, when we're playing Villarreal in the final, I don't want to see him there. I'd rather see Pogba on the left, and I think we'll win.
So are you giving Ollie credit for putting him out there and as a tactical decision, playing him on the left midfield? Playing Pogba on the left, yeah.
When?
In all the games where you just referenced where he's been so good. Okay. All right, cool.
No, because it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
It's one of obviously we had to because we had injuries and different things, and it was like who else is going to play there that you can trust? And obviously he also plays Pogba there because he loves McTominay and Fred, and he wants to keep that, but he can't leave Pogba on the bench. That's definitely.
This is where I think there's a myth. I don't really think Ollie loves those two. I think they're the best of. No. I think as soon as we've got players and a squad capable of getting rid of those two out of the midfield, I think McFred will be done. I just think for where he's got right now, I think Ollie's making the best of the tools that he's got at his disposal to get us results. I think he's improvising.
Okay, so you think that's the best pivot option we have for stability and balance?
For the team, yeah, as an overall team to give it balance, which what we need, I feel that combination is a solid combination. It protects the back four, and what it does allows us to do is to basically get our attacking players on the ball and do what they need to do. And I don't feel we've got any other combination that has the legs, energy, combativeness to be able to do that, especially in the big games.
Okay, and you know what? I partly do agree with that. My only thing is, I do agree with that. My only thing is why have we not tried out different combinations? So we're at a point where it's not only those two that can offer that. Because you do remember that
he has tried them though.
No. But he's not tried to. What I'm trying to say to you, like with Fred and McTominay, there's been times when they've been awful. You agree, right? They've been terrible. You know that for a fact, okay? And so there's been times when he could have tried other combinations. So when they're not available or not there or not playing well, he's like, oh, don't worry. I've got another sort of partnership that I've built up to be as combative and do. So for me, right, what I'm trying to get to you and what devil's advocate here, what the argument people are saying is that McFred are both not CDMs. They're not. They're like dynamic box-to-box midfielders, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could easily have molded Donny van de Beek to learn that role, right? No. Just like McTominay's learned that role. I know you're saying McTominay's more. He's got a bigger build. He's more athletic or whatever like that. But we don't know really because we've never actually given it a proper chance, right? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Why couldn't we have figured out Fred and Matic combination and let that work a bit more? Do you know what I mean? There's so many different combinations that could have worked. Why just those two?
So I feel as though you're being disingenuous towards Ollie because he has tried. We've seen Fred and Matic. We've seen Fred and Pogba. We've seen Fred and Van der Beek. We've seen all those combinations and the times where he has played Matic. If you go back and look at the games we've lost, Sheffield United, Başakşehir, we had Matic, Van der Beek, people like that were playing in the midfield in those games, and it hasn't worked. It hasn't been solid. You've got to look at the big games where we've achieved big results. Even going back to last season, it's been with Fred and McTominay. And sometimes I feel, and again, maybe this is what Ollie's looking at, I don't know, but personally, I feel like looking at the attributes that you've got in a player, you can tell whether or not they're going to be able to. Not every player can be molded to play every position, for example. So you say the way that Fred and McTominay have been molded to be makeshift defensive midfielders, that's because they've got the attributes to do it. They've got the high energy, the high work rate, the strength, the aggression, the tackling, right? They have the raw attributes to be able to transition into that. When you look at the likes of Van der Beek or somebody like that, he hasn't got those raw defensive, naturally, that defensive awareness. He's an offensive player. Same as Paul Pogba, their first thing is to think attack. When there's defending, they're lost. They're like a rabbit in the headlights. So the only other player we've got who has that defensive awareness is Matic. But Matic now, in his prime, Matic, top player. And we even saw parts of it last season. He was the guy, give us that defensive solidarity. but he's getting older. He's losing his legs. His athleticism now is so poor that when he's in the midfield, you notice it. The other thing with Matic is he takes too many touches on the ball. He doesn't move the ball quickly through the midfield and through the transitions. So then if you play Matic in the midfield, then you have to play either a McTominay or Fred with him now because of that lack of athleticism. So there's no balance. And then you're losing the creativity because then where does Pogba play and where does Bruno fit in? So the only way to get that is by playing McFred. Yes, you lose some of that quality, but Ollie's found a way to make it work and be able to get results. And you got to take your hat off to him.
Yeah, you know what, right? I do honestly think if we get another CDM, that Scott McTominay will be on the bench and giving that pressure to that where that CDM.
Yeah, someone's going to come out of there. Yeah, somebody is coming out of there.
He'll be playing with Fred because although Fred is a bit of a loose rocket, he can nip and he's there. He's always there, isn't he? He's always there.
Energy, breaking up play, putting in tackles, interception. He does the dirty stuff and he loves doing the dirty stuff. That's the brilliant part about it.
He does, mate. Let's talk about Cavani, mate. Like honestly, Pogba just had a Pogba game. It wasn't amazing. I don't like him that pivot at all. For the final, 100%, we need to put him on the left, right? Also, I want to ask you what you think your team selection will be for Villarreal as well.
Okay.
How do you think Cavani? Because I know you keep saying Cavani's world class, right? I'm just going to put it here right now and tell you why. For me, okay, you know those 2 chances he had, right?
In the first half.
He had 2 glorious chances. The first one, he tried to nip it over and
hit onto the bar.
Second one is through and goal and just hit it and it just
blasted it. Yeah.
Look, for me, he's a great player. He's a master of his position. He is a role model of how to be a striker. His movement is insane. It's insane. It's so simple, but he makes it because he makes it easy, right?
Yeah.
But the difference is, right, when I say world class, I have a different expectation and level than you do. Your world class is seeing a striker play well and do the job he's supposed to do. My world class is something where I'm like, wow. Like when you know he's in front of goal, he's scoring. When you look at Messi, right, he's world class. When Messi's in front of goal, Sean, you know he's doing a madness. If he's in that chance where Cavani is, he's using 5% of his effort and it's going in. When Ronaldo's where Cavani is, he's 9 times out of 10 he's scoring that. We know Cavani needs about 3 or 4 chances and then he starts going. My definition of world class is different to you. That's all it is.
So hang on. From what you just said, your definition of world class is Messi and Ronaldo.
No, they're examples. Yeah, they're world class players. Yeah.
No shit, Dom.
Yeah,
come on. They're the 2 best players in the history of football.
World class players.
Don't use them as an example because they're far above any. No. Because that's what I'm trying to clarify. Because if you're using Messi and Ronaldo as an example, there's no one else on their level. So there's no other world class players.
No, because Lewandowski is a world class player. 100%.
He's not on their level of Messi and Ronaldo though.
No, but he plays a different position though. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. Any position.
So you're telling me that the best world class centre backs are not on the same level as Messi? 100% they are because they play a different position. Mate.
I'm not. What Virgil I'm saying is,
when he was playing, was a world class centre back on the same level as Messi. Yes or no?
No.
So what? Virgil van Dijk's not world class.
He's world class, definitely world class. What I'm saying is
same level.
Messi. So what I'm saying is there's world class, and then there's Messi and Ronaldo. That's what I'm saying. Yes. They're in their own category. They're in their own bracket. Because those 2 players will go down as 2 of probably in the top 10 players that ever played a game. And for me, probably Cristiano's in the argument for one of the best ever to do it.
All right, mate. I'll give you some more world class players if you want. I don't mind.
Go on. Get Google up. Go on,
mate. I'll tell you right now. Lewandowski is world class.
Yeah. Yes, he is. I agree.
Oh, okay. Oh, are we agreeing? Oh my gosh, well done.
Yes, right. We agree.
Kylian Mbappe is world class. Oh, shut your mouth. You know he is.
He looked really well. You know what?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm going to say he's top draw. He's top draw.
He's top draw. What
he is top draw.
No. He's world class, mate. He's world class.
I'm not. I'm not fully convinced on him.
Okay. So sorry. Wait. So you tell me who you think's world class.
I agree that Lewandowski is world class.
Who else?
I agree There's a bunch of world-class players. Edison Cavani is world-class.
No. No. I said outside Cavani, Ronaldo, Messi, who is world-class?
Who is world-class outside of...
You haven't got a clue, mate.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh my gosh.
Is world-class.
Mbappe is world-class.
Virgil van Dijk.
I said that earlier. You said no.
No, I didn't, Don. Go back and watch this. I said I agree he's world-class. What I'm saying is...
think Mbappe is world-class? That's what you're saying?
I said I'm not convinced by him yet. No, I'm not fully convinced by him. You're just saying it. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. Is Erling Haaland to you world-class?
No.
Okay. But then people always talk about Haaland is better than Mbappe. And these two... Haaland is the next. Haaland. Dom, you even come up on here and said Haaland.
No one.
Wait, hold on, Dom. Hold on.
Mbappe and Haaland. You're a liar.
You come up on here and said Haaland and Mbappe are the next Messi and Ronaldo. We've even come up on this stream and people have been talking about that.
I would never compare Haaland and Mbappe. You're talking absolute nonsense,
Dom,
mate.
all right, go back and watch. But even if I give you that, right? I'll give you that. You didn't say it. But many others have, and go back internet doesn't lie. Internet doesn't lie.
World class, mate. Erling Haaland is not world class. I'll tell you he's world class, right?
I'd agree with you. He's not world class.
Yeah, I'm telling you that Cavani.
But he's got the potential to be.
Are we talking about world class?
No, I'm going to say Harry Kane. Is Harry Kane world class to you, Dom?
World class to me, Harry Kane, 100%.
So how? Yeah,
so
this is where we got problem.
You're saying that? Do you think Harry Kane's world class?
Yeah. I'm saying that Harry Kane.
Oh my god!
And this is a hard one for me because Harry Kane, on his ability, he should be considered world class. But I struggled to consider him fully world class yet. On the basis of what his achievements in football, he hasn't done enough. He hasn't done enough for me
guys
yet.
In the comments, right? Sean thinks Edison Cavani is world class. I have a different.
Let's put it out there. One is Cavani world class.
Yeah,
one is world class. Two, and he's not world class.
Is Cavani world class? I've said no because he's not world class to me. He's a very good player, but my world class sort of players are Kylian Mbappe, Kevin De Bruyne, Harry Kane, a Neymar. They're for me are the upper echelon.
Is Neymar world class though?
Oh come on!
Is Hazard world class, Dom?
Hazard?
Yeah.
Hazard? What? Hazard Real Madrid?
No, just Eden Hazard. Yeah, is he a world class player?
World class.
Okay.
Are you joking me?
I'm not saying he is. I'm just asking you a question,
mate. Yeah, obviously you asked me.
Is Benzema world class?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say that. Nah, I don't know. I don't know on that one.
But you have to give Benzema as world class.
I don't know. For me, Cavani's not world class for me because I've got a different understanding. Cavani is a great striker, but he's not world class. Some people are saying he's world class. King Jar saying he's world class. Bisola is saying he's world class. Vibes is saying he's not world class, but he's been very good for us. Look, there's different understandings of world class. There is, because I think it's what's important to you and how they play the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cavani had a fantastic.
You can't score that amount of goals in your career and not be world class.
Well, Sunburnt Dinosaur saying very good player, just under the world class bracket though. Yeah, I completely go with that. I completely go with that. Elliot Miles still reckon we should have started a weaker team. Yeah, Elliot, you know what? We talked about that at the beginning, bro. I said that you could have played it either way and just hope that there's no injuries either way. But yeah, you can play either coin. I'm just happy we got through, bro. And mate, thanks for watching. I appreciate you, brother. Sean, I want to talk to you about the final. We've got through. It was a certainty, really, even before we came to the game. Everybody's just watching the Arsenal result, bro. And I'm so glad. Now we've got a chance to win it because Arsenal aren't there. Which is, I can't believe I'm saying that. They're 10th. And to be fair, Arteta, there's rumours that Arteta might get sacked if he went out.
He should do. He's rubbish, man. He's been rubbish.
And Sarri might come in. Sarri, the one who smokes 10 in the morning before he wakes up. Apparently, he's looking for a job. And in honesty, Sarri is much more experienced than Arteta. We all know that. He's won with Juventus as well. For me, in the situation of the world of the final,
Yeah.
we've got a fully fit team. Who are you starting, guys? Let me know who you're starting in the Villarreal final to win the first trophy under Oli, to win the Europa League again, and to make this season not be empty-handed. What's the team you're starting? I know it's hard, but who are you starting your team? Goalkeeper.
Good question. I feel like for me, this team has got 9. I think there's 8 positions which are nailed on. Like if we had a game tomorrow, there's 8 players that will start no matter what. And I feel like
tell me for the actual final though, who you got in goal in that?
I can't say because I think it depends on form. For those last 3 positions, it depends on who's on form and what we're going to do. Because
based on this form, bro. Say it's the game's the next game. It is. Who you choosing for the final?
What if the game's tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. If the game's
and they're
tomorrow,
all fit, 100% fit. They reset back to full fitness. Who are you starting?
What? And you including Martial in this?
No.
Well, he could be back to full fitness because he's fit now,
all right,
right?
You can include Martial. It's your team.
Well, he doesn't play. He doesn't play. I'm just asking you who I've got to pick from.
Can we include Martial? You're probably not even going to choose him.
No, I'm not going to pick him. All right, cool.
Can we include Martial in it? Actually, I'm not going to pick him anyway. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to pick him anyway. I just wanted to know. All right, I just wanted to be clear. All right, so in goal, yeah, we got to stick with Dave. All right.
Dave's in goal. Yeah, he's been the Europa League.
Yeah, he's a Europa League keeper right now. Centre backs Lindelof, Maguire. Right back Wan-Bissaka. Left back Luke Shaw. McFred in the middle. Bruno number 10. Up front Edison Cavani. And then it's the 2 wide players. These are the two common positions.
Straight away, mate. I know exactly who I'm going with. Mate.
So if it's tomorrow, I'm sorry, but I've got to go with Pogba on the left.
Yeah, I'm agreed.
And then it's between Mason and Rashi on the right-hand side. And
Elliot's saying De Gea, AWP, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, same as you. McTominay, Fred, yep. Even though I don't rate them, but I felt we need them today, yep. Greenwood, Bruno, Pogba, Cavani. So he's gone with Greenwood from that right.
He's gone with Mason on the right.
Who are you going with? Pogba. It's the same. Pogba left, Greenwood right. Ooh. De Gea in. Bruno, Pogba, Cavani, Mason. Everybody's going Mason, mate.
Nah, and I can't do that to Rashford. That's disrespect.
What do you mean?
Rashford as the senior player, who's our second top goal scorer this season, more goals than Mason, assist, creative. He's our second most. Before Cavani's come into form, as I was saying before, him and Bruno have basically carried us through this season. So he's got to start.
So and you bring on Rashford over Mason?
Yeah, I'll start Rashford on the right, Pogba on the left, Cavani up top. And then what that gives you is brilliant options from the bench, because then you've got Mason to come on, you got Donny to come on, you've got Mata there as Matic. So you've got options.
And Basola kind of just says it for me. Rashford,
he's not fit, man.
I don't know about Rashford at the moment, right? I feel like that team you just mentioned is probably our best team, right? Probably Henderson in for De Gea, whatever you want to do. I don't really care. That's probably our best team, which you just said who was starting, right? But I would feel probably better to have Mason on that right, mate. You know what it is? It's just with that, I feel like everyone on that pitch is playing for everyone, and I think Rashford would play for Rashford. Not in a bad way. You can be like greedy and selfish or whatever. But I feel like Rashford would be better as an impact player rather than Mason as an impact player. I honestly do. I honestly feel like Mason would keep the ball ticking, good passes, good crosses, commit defenders if he's near the box. Whereas I feel like Rashford would slow down the game, probably run into brick walls. Like you could do either. But you know, I'm also, Sean, this is a big point. I want to talk to you about this.
Go on.
Will it with Jadon Sancho? The price has come down. And if we win the Europa League, obviously the budget's gonna go up just because people are hearing it more. We got a trophy. The stupid owners will probably want to buy a player, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm honestly saying if we keep the same team we've got now and that we just mentioned and buy Sancho, I think Rashford's on the bench.
Do you know what? It's a hard one, but it just depends because he could well be. But at the moment, no. I don't think if you bring in Sancho doesn't start ahead of Rashford.
Whoa. Sancho doesn't start ahead of Rashford.
No, he's not instantly. He's got to prove himself. The new player can't just come in and bounce out. Who's been one of our most consistent players for the last two seasons.
Wait. I know you get the whole thing when a new player starts, they got to bed in. They do.
Yeah, he's
Every
got to bed
manager does
himself
that.
in and prove himself.
No,
yeah.
but forget after the bedding in. You know those 2-3 games.
But not every player has to bed in because Bruno came in. He started straight away. He's that guy. Sancho's not that guy to come and do that to Rashford.
But we didn't have a CAM, bro.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is because we've got an established player in that position, who's an elite level talent, Marcus Rashford.
Okay.
You can't just come in, bring in Sancho and say Rashi on the bench. No, Sancho's got to come in and prove he's good enough to displace Rashford, and then Rashford will have to win his place back. That's the difference.
Okay. All right. Okay. I hear that. Because bro, it's a hard one, man. Because I feel like they're both good players, but I feel like Sancho would gel the team together better. Do you know what I mean? He's not as wasteful, and we need to be less wasteful because when we're wasteful, we just do absolutely madness. Yeah, 100%, Chris. Big up to Mason Greenwood for 100 appearances for Manchester United. That's epic. At 19, you're having a laugh, mate. People at 19 are going to uni. They got like a little flat with a fridge in their room, like just trying to like talk to people. Like it's just ridiculous. And he's achieved so much at a young age. Like honestly, well done, Mason Greenwood, and the sky's the limit for him. 100%. 5 is saying that Ollie needs to use these league games to rest some players full strength against Liverpool, but the other games aren't important. So well, Ollie's actually came out earlier. I saw Chris put it up and says we're going to need everyone for these 4 games. It's a short turnaround, but we have to be ready. By the way, when he says everyone, I don't believe him. I don't believe him for a second.
Do you know what? They've done us dirty, you know. The Premier League has done us dirty. They haven't docked us points, but they've done us dirty with that fixture list. So we're playing Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. They've given us literally, 48-hour turnaround for that.
It's punishment.
Yeah, right? It is punishment. They've done that and be like, look, we can't actually punish you, but we're going to punish you. So I feel like he's gonna have to rotate there, and it's put us in a bit of a sticky spot. But we have to make do with it because I felt like going into Sunday, we had such good momentum coming off the back of that 6-2 win. I felt we were going to turn Liverpool over. Yeah. I really felt confident we can turn them over. Coming off the back of 2 other games now, next week, and the 48-hour turnaround after Leicester, I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Mate, I'll be honest with you. I hate this now because before everybody's like, we have to finish as high as possible. Second is vital. I don't want top 4. Now people, because we're in the Europa League final, people are like, oh, top 4's fine. Let's get the final. I'm like, wait a minute, let's stay consistent. We want to finish
flip-flop.
We want to stay as high as possible and hunt down Man City and finish as high as second to keep that progress. Now people are like, oh, fourth, top 4's done. I'm really annoyed because with this fixtures congestion, if we finish like 4th or 3rd, it's more realistic to finish 3rd than 4th. I'll be honest with you. It's going to be like, oh, it's the fixture congestion. Oh, it's that, and I don't like those excuses, man. I don't like it because now, if you look at it, if I get the Premier League table up for the league, mate, it's not that far away, mate. In terms of like where Leicester are. Leicester are on 63 points, right? 1 game ahead of us. They're only 4 points behind us, mate, and they're 7. If we lose 2 of these games, we're 3rd.
Yeah, it just depends on how Ollie approaches it. Like, I was confident. I still think we'll finish 2nd. And I feel like Ollie, that's very important. So I don't think he's going to throw away these games. He's going to go out and to win every single match. And I think if we do that, I think we'll still get 2nd place because we've got Villa at the weekend, which is going to be a tough game. We should get past Villa. Leicester, it's going to be a hard game.
Man. They smacked us last time.
But I don't know. I just don't know. But I just don't see us losing 3 games, and that's what it's going to take. We've got to lose 3 games, and then all the other teams have to win every single match, and half of them are playing each other. So you got to think Chelsea are playing City at the weekend. Like, I just don't see us. I just don't see us dropping off. We'll get 2nd place.
Ollie's going to play for a draw, man. He's going to play for damage limitation and play for draws just to stay in the mix. If we lose these 3 games, we're screwed, man. That's not good.
Yeah, he's not going to. He's just not going to do that. And you know what? I think the position that he's got us in, Dom. This is what we remember. If we go back, what are we talking about now? 3-4 months, and we're in the FA Cup. What did I say? I said the Europa League is the best chance we've got of winning a trophy, and it's transpired that way. If we get second place in the Europa League, I think we all agreed at that point it would have been a great season, and we're on the verge of doing it. So, well, not a great season. Let's not go that far. It'll be a good season. It'll be a good season, and it's progress on last year.
Yeah, I'll say it's manageable and it's progress on last year. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think it just the expectations though, because we've got such good players. Key players.
Well, we say that, but then on the other hand, we slate them and we say they're rubbish.
No, but I say good players though. I'm saying when we're struggling to lower teams. Like we've struggled to, and those 3-6 points that we missed out on those against like the West Broms and stuff like that, and Sheffield United's, we'll be flying right now. So
and Dom, actually, remember, and when I think about it, it's frustrating because if you go back, remember at the start of the season when we lost the first, 3 out of the first 4 games, right? Was it Tottenham?
Yeah.
Palace.
Yeah.
And who else was the other one that we lost?
The other one was
Arsenal. Right at home.
Yeah.
Imagine the first 2 we said at the time was pre-season. Imagine we had an extra 7-9 points. We would be so close in the mix. Then we lose to Sheffield United. That's a 3 points draw. So what this team's got a problem and where they've got to go to the next level is being able to win when they need to. And when we really need to win, we've struggled to do it. We've got better at it. But even look at the Champions League this season, right? We got ourselves in a fantastic position, won our first 3 games. All we need is 1 more point.
Yeah.
And the team, they can do it. So that's the next part of the development. They've got to be able to do it under pressure. And I think today was a big step. Or last week, sorry, not today, because today was a shambles. But last week against Roma at the 6-2, when the pressure was on, everyone was doubting us. The semi-final hoodoo, they showed a lot in that game for me, because a lot of mental strength because they turned it on. So
I think now what we need to do to really improve is get that strength of quality and depth, because it just keeps happening, man. We take off our defenders at play, and that's not just rustiness. I've always thought that Brandon Williams is not good enough. I've always said
you've been consistent with that.
I honestly, he's not good enough, and he just shows he is not good enough. He had a couple of good games when we had injuries. He scored a great goal, and they said, "Oh yeah, here's 60 grand a week." When we're going through tatters, we need to start having our fringe players having the same amount of quality. We see it at Chelsea, we see it at Man City. We don't really see that much at Liverpool, but they've got a really good cohesive unit. We need to be able to bring off a right back who's just, if not as good, but even better than Aaron Ramsdale. We've got a left back that, you know what? I think if Luke Shaw just came off, I don't think it would have made such a difference if it was just one substitution on the left back. But changing both wing, left back and right back, that just completely messed up the game for me. We really need to get that strength and depth. And when we're getting players like Sancho, I think apparently, who is it? Jack Grealish apparently is linked with Man City. Or honestly, I'll have nightmares. If he goes to Man City. Look what Mahrez did from Leicester. And when he first went there, Mahrez, they were like, "Oh, he's not that good. He's not." Mate, he's scoring to get him into the flicking Champions League final. He's a baller, right?
I don't see him going City, man. They've got. Mate, I don't see where he doesn't play there. He doesn't play.
Mate, they all just farm out.
They've got Phil Foden.
Mate, it doesn't matter.
Silva.
Doesn't matter.
Mahrez. De Bruyne.
Mate, you know companies out there.
There's no space for him.
You know when you get companies out there, right? Like Apple. They could have just stopped at the iPhone. Now you got a watch, you got an iPad, you probably got an iFridge. Mate, you don't stop there. You get the best and best.
Sterling. No, he's not. No. He's not going there. I can see him going to another club other than ourselves, though. But can I see him at Chelsea? I don't know where he's going to go other than ourselves. But if we keep Pogba,
we are going to keep Pogba.
We have to. We need to keep Pogba.
Oh, that's a good point. He could replace. Sterling's on the way out. That's a good point, Vibes. Yeah, he's actually on the way out.
Sterling's on. What do you mean? He just signed it.
There's been reports that he might leave. That Pep doesn't want it anymore.
It wouldn't surprise me if.
Mate, he don't play anymore, bro. And when he played, he's rubbish. You know, Sterling was really what's that word? When he utilizes every chance, really efficient in his game. Mate, he can't hit a barn door. If he was on the boat in the ocean, he'll hit land. Do you know what I mean?
Dom, do you know what? It's funny. It's it's man, the double standards are crazy, and I know we're Man United fans, but he still scored more goals this season than Anthony Martial. And the way you just talked about him, I don't hear you talking about Martial like that.
What do you mean?
You're just dissing him badly, saying he's rubbish. He's this and that. Because at the end of the day, Sterling, this is his first season. He hasn't, because I was talking about the same conversation with someone earlier today about Sterling. And I think this is the first season in, I think it's 4 seasons, he hasn't hit double figures, and everyone's getting on his back. But at the same way you just talked about him, he still scored more than Martial, but I don't hear you talking about Martial in that same light.
Mate, who do you support, Sean? I'm just being honest with you.
It's not about that. We're talking about the players. We're talking about
now you're saying, why can't you criticise your own player?
We're on talking about Raheem Sterling as an individual player. You brought him up. He's on the conversation. And I'm saying that same energy is not there when we talk about Tony. And I'm saying, as much as I love Tony and he's one of ours, you got to call a spade a spade. If you're playing shit, you're playing shit.
Sure, you just
and that's me.
Players do. You don't
I'll call a spade a spade.
Like Martial.
No, Dom. I'm not going to let you do that because Martial, he's one of my favourite players in Manchester United. I will call a spade a spade.
What do you
and
think
this season, Martial has not been good enough.
Do you think
and today, a spade? Or and again, you know what? Again today, Rash, didn't he headbutt someone today?
No, he got his shoulder.
He headbutted Mkhitaryan. He headbutted Mkhitaryan today.
No, he didn't. If you look back at his shoulder,
tried to knock out Mkhitaryan today. Bailly is rash. He almost gave away a penalty, I think, today as well on the edge of the box. Bro, he showed why he can't. He's not better than Lindelof. He's not better than Lindelof.
He's just been going to a contract. He's not been playing. Just like you say, Sean.
He's not better than Lindelof.
He had some good moments, and he'll get better with more playing time. Don't overthink everything, mate. That run he did, some people couldn't make a run. He's a bit rusty. He fell over.
He did that run, and he got to the end of the box, and then he just collapsed. Just gave the ball. I'm thinking, where's a creative free pass? Go on, slide Mason in. Mate, my man just gave the ball back to Rome. He said, "I've had enough, mate. I'll get back in defence."
The team apart when we just gone through to the Europa League final. Why can't you just be positive about our team?
You know what? I'm happy, man.
You see it?
I'm happy, man. I'm happy, but we got to call a spade, man.
Guys, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like the video, really helps, and subscribe. We've had a bit of fun tonight. We're through to Europa League final.
Yes,
if you know any Arsenal fans, call them up, send them a text message and say sorry for your loss. With a sad face.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. See you later. But guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you as always. Thanks so much, Cliss. Have beautiful evenings. We are through to Europa League final. Peace out. Bye.